Why did I leave this all weekend before I actually decided to cover the changes coming in Series 2? Well, that's because I've already done this. The only reason I am doing this now, because my original idea was I was going to look at some of the new acts they are planning on implementing, because one of them in particular I kind of like the look of, but we'll start this from the beginning. Starting with the first series of Nightwave, or the Wolf of Saturn 6, will end on May 19th at 12 AM UTC. The weekly acts and everything else come the reset of this week will not continue next week. They say that there will be a gap between this one ending and Series 2 here starting, meaning that if you have any leftover Wolf Creds at the end of the week, you need to spend them. It actually says at the end of the Series 1, will not see the end of the Wolf himself. There will be a chance to hear the Wolf howl from this going forward. That has been proven and such before. The bit that I was supposed to be reading is it says, be sure to spend any Wolf Creds you have left before this time in the Cred Offerings shop basically expires. Because this is the last week, this means that there being a gap between them, you have to get rid of those Wolf Creds this week. Series 2 will use a different currency. The Creds will not go over to Series 2. So spend them if you have them, and if you are going to get some, spend them when you get them. Keeping a hold of these after this week is going to be useless. They've confirmed this is the last week of Series 1. Which brings us back to the whole player catch-up. The changes coming. They have confirmed that the bounties is going to be reduced to 5 bounties. I think that's the Syndicate one, because I think it's 8 bounties in the Orb Valis or in the planes, so that would have to be that. The Ayatan's sockets is already at 3. There was a slight hiccup with it being 5 still on console, but that has been fixed. The Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, on the other hand, thankfully, and I'm really thankful for this one, has been moved from 3 rounds to 8, where it should have been to begin with. It never should have been 3 rounds. I hate it when people do 3 rounds and then leave when the big rewards are at 4. I've never seen the point of leaving after 3 when you can do 4. But that has the whole point of you can also at the same time farm lots of things from there. It's not a useless place to go, and you can also level up weapons and stuff fairly easily there. It's more the new acts they wanted to look at for this. Find 5 Syndicate medallions looks pretty good. Transmute 12 mods, not so much. They are forcing people to transmute mods, which, yes, people may have a lot of mods, but what about those who don't? That could backfire. Deploy an air support charge in a mission. Depends if you even have that. Again, they're kind of limiting it to if you don't have it, you can't do it. Pet your Kavat, or Kubro. It actually says Kubro or Kavat. What if you don't have an active one? That means you can't do that one either. Those are the daily ones, the 1000-point ones. Some of the new ones for the weeklies is complete 3 Kuva Cypher missions. That's great. It's not just on... No, actually, it's not just on the Kuva Fortress. These are the ones that spawn randomly on planets around it. There is complete 3 different K-Drive races. Oh, I'm never going to do that one. Actually, I think I've done 2 races in total. I leveled up the hard way. And the weekly one, which is the only reason I really wanted to do this, complete a spy mission using your operator. Warframe cannot leave the spawn room. And I'm guessing at this point I probably put it over the top of this because it was ridiculously long. This is actually easy to do. Now, okay, this was on Mercury. Hopefully when they do this it'll be limited to level X or above. But I did this more as a proof of concept to being able to jump gaps and such, because if you are in the operator mode and fall off the map, that will reset it and you will have to start all over. There is also the silly things like I've already mentioned. The Wolf will still remain a threat. He is still going to be here. Wolf Creds will expire after this. You need to spend them before before this week is up, otherwise you will basically just be losing them, sadly. There's also going to be the emissary side of Nightwave Series 2, which is going to be more interactive between the player and the actual storyline that is involved in Nightwave Series 2. Unlike the small videos, I think there was 5 of them that were got. First, the wolf escaped, then he went on a rampage, then he met Alad V, then he signed up with Alad V, then he turned on Alad V, leading up to the update that should be coming later this week, hopefully not today. I know a lot of people would love to say it today, but yeah, I need that. Well, we'll see. It's supposed to be coming this week. Hopefully there'll be no major bugs in it and it will come, but this also confirms that this update will not bring Nightwave Series 2. But just keep in mind, Nightwave Series 1 will end on May 19th at 12 AM UTC, meaning that any Wolf Creds you have at the end of this week will be gone forever. There will be a gap between Nightwave Series 1 ending and Nightwave Series 2 beginning, so there's no need to log on first thing at reset for Nightwave Series 2 starting on Monday, because that won't happen. There will be a gap, probably because they're too busy working on the upcoming update. We'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.